My name is Adam Button, and I'm going to be telling you about the SCP Foundation. Let's talk about it. First of all, what exactly is the SCP Foundation? The SCP Foundation first started back in 2007, where an anonymous user on a website called 4chan posted a creepy image of what would come to be the very first SCP. People were so stunned by the creepy image that made people wonder, what if this was only one out of many different creatures in this SCP world? The topic SCP started growing in popularity a year later in 2008, and now in the present, there are now over 6,000 different SCPs and multiple different games about the Foundation. Crazy, right? Now let's give you some information about what the Foundation actually is. The beginning of the Foundation, SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. The SCP Foundation's main focus is to protect people and the world from danger by containing these creatures. So these creatures aren't even creatures, they can be inanimate objects even. There are 7 different classes based on how dangerous they are, how hard it is to contain them, or if they're contained at all. These creatures also have their own background information and detailed explanations of what they are. Now let's get to the real reason I wanted to talk about this. You get hired as a janitor for this place called the SCP Foundation. You know that there's weird creatures that they contain and have in this facility that could kill you at any time if they break out. What do you think your first thought is? Maybe, what the hell is this place? Or even, am I going to die? For the most part, yeah, you probably are, but not everything about the SCP Foundation is bad, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. There are 7 different classes about the SCP Foundation, but I'm going to be talking about 3, Safe, Euclid, and Keter. Let's start with Safe. Safe are SCPs that cause no harm whatsoever, and some of them even help out. An example of this is SCP-999, which is a big blob of orange slime that weighs about 120 pounds. Touching this creature will give people a small sense of euphoria and will continue to rise the more you touch 999. 999 will also try its best to protect people from any harm or danger. Now let's move on to the next class, Euclid. Euclid is kind of like the neutral behavior of the classes, in the sense that they can be both harmless and harmful. An example of this is 173. SCP-173 is a big living statue that will harm others but only in certain conditions. Similar to a weeping angel, 173 can only move when no one's looking at it. If someone were to be near 173 and not looking at it, 173 would move and critically harm the person by snapping their neck. Now let's move on to the final class, Keter. SCP's class Keter are very dangerous creatures that can seriously harm others. An example of this is 682. SCP-682 is a giant, intelligent mutated lizard that is always in a rage or anger and will hurt anything on sight. SCP-682 has broken out of its containment many times and has killed many people during it. Well, not that we're at the end of the podcast, there are a few things that you should know and something you should keep in mind. 1, I want you to remember, not everything about the SCP Foundation is bad. 2, these creatures aren't real, so you don't have to worry about something happening to you. And 3, just because these creatures aren't real, doesn't mean there aren't weird or creepy creatures out there in the real world. Bye for now.